But because I'm a professional, after talking about the Giants, I knew where we were going into next. But the Cubs have the ability to really play major spoilers, as the Cardinals even have like a 4.5 game lead on the wild card spot right now.
I think they have the potential. I'll disagree in that they have the ability to do that.
Oh, did I say the ability? Yeah, excuse
Yeah,
me. You're right.
I knew
Strike
what you
that from
meant.
the record.
I knew what
Yes,
you
they have
meant,
the
but
potential.
yeah, I don't see much coming out of the Cubs for the rest of this year. In fact, I didn't even speak of the Cubs on our last episode
I mean,
because there's nothing to talk about.
I was going to really ask you if they were still playing
Yeah,
baseball, but then I
the
saw Patrick Wisdom is in the record books.
yeah. What did he pass Chris Bryant for the rookie home run record?
Yeah, in a way shorter amount of time.
Well, I mean, a 30-year-old, we talked about this a few episodes ago. 30-year-old rookie is kind of a misnomer. So congratulations to Patrick Wisdom. Um, I do want to talk about one thing that it came up a lot last week, and it's prospect Brennen Davis has had a lot of headlines in the last week or so because he's been called up from AA to AAA. Mainly that's a procedural thing to get him some more at bats. The AA season ended last week, and the AAA season is continuing on to the end of September. So it's just a way to get him more at bats. But of course, lazy journalists and I don't know, ignorant fans looked at that as, oh, he got promoted to AAA, and he's tearing it up, and he needs to be continue to be promoted. In fact, a lot of people are talking about, he just got moved up to AAA. Why not move him to the majors for this last 2 weeks? And so we can see what he is. And I feel like that is such a naive and selfish thing for any fan or journalist to say, because he's not ready for the major leagues. He just got called up, and like I said, it was a procedural reason that he even got called up to AAA. So let's slow our rolls a little bit on Brennen Davis. He is a top 20 major league prospect. There's reason to be excited about it. He's not a. I guess I don't want to rain on everyone's parade. He's a solid prospect. But the way people are treating him or talking about him already is like he's the next Chris Bryant. And I'm sorry, guys, he's not Chris Bryant. There's one Chris Bryant. That's a generational talent that comes through the major leagues, once a generation. He, like I said, he's a top 20 prospect. He had a great futures game during the All-Star break. He had 2 home runs in that and made the headlines there. But the expectations people are putting on Brennen Davis already are really unfair and unrealistic. Everyone has a top prospect in their system, but they're not always a generational talent. So I've heard, people are even starting to talk about his potential service time issues next year. Like they want him called up immediately, and they're already ripping on the Cubs for potentially not calling him up on the opening day roster. It's like, slow the fuck down. Like, you don't need to worry about these things. I'm not even sure he'll be in the majors at any point next year. We don't need to rush this fast. I think Cubs fans are just desperate, and journalists are desperate for something to talk about with the Cubs because there's very little other than you brought up the Patrick Wisdom little tidbit. So I appreciate that. But I guess the danger and the reason I wanted to bring this up is because putting unfair expectations on this guy that you're just going to be let down. It might even start to affect him. It's silly. So let's just calm down. Everyone calm down. Brennen Davis is going to be up at some point. Don't need to be worried about service time, or we're going to ruin his relationship with the Cubs 7 years from now. We don't even know what the collective bargaining agreement is going to be. So yeah, let's just calm down.